It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And first carry now for Kyren Williams. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. Connecting on the slant. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Completed over the middle. The field for them before being taken down.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. A handoff for Williams running left. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Williams again.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A
It's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They try again with Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Saints start off well to tie things 7-7. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Plowing up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another carry for him. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Falcons will have a 1st. Back-to-back carries here. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Working quickly here. Play action. Here's Penix. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons break the tie here in the 1st. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. The throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of Duvernay. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's 4th down.
Here's the snap on 4th. This is complete to Duvernay. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Throwing now, needing a first. He finds him beyond the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Connects with the open man downfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Saints tie things up at 14. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They're going play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go play action here. He just throws this one away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Falcons will have a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll run here on first down. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Chase Young bringing him down there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Swift will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. One down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or you're now forced to put the ball in the air.
Swift. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. They'll run it with Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another run for Williams. And not much going there. Short run only reaches the 10. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Falcons take a timeout. It's their final 1. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Brian Anger getting the call on the 4th down punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. They got after it, but he sends it away, and it is crushed. He breaks a tackle. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. He lets a heater go deep. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll come up 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. Complete out to the right. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he'll score! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints take the lead just before halftime. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Looking for Christian Watson that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
He's back to throw. He's looking deep once again. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Throwing deep over the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Pass complete to Duvernay. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his back, Kyren Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle. Looking for the back that time. And it sets up second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
They'll throw it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Here he is on third and long. Getting out to his left. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Badgley able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Mecole Hardman now on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. They'll get this one to Watkins. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Penix now on first down. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's Penix to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves touchdown kick. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
Third down, it's Penix. play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And again, it's Penix. He's going to push one deep down the right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. They'll go play action. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Penix facing a 3rd and long. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Saints will get set to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll get it up to the 27. Working quickly here.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's 2nd and 7. Into the hands of Duvernay. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Brought in right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They gain 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Putting a receiver in motion. Trying to throw here out of the gun. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Still sticking with the passing game. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
fourth down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Into the hands of Pitts. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense up to the line fast.
Again, a 14. And the Falcons first down.
Penix on 1st down. That's a catch for Nico Collins. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
On 1st down, here's Penix. He's on the move. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Penix now to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Cuts it right sideline, and there's daylight. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Throwing from the gun here. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Play action, here's Penix. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play action on first down. Oh no, they get him yet again! Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. The drive will start out with a first and 10. They'll come out throwing. He lofts it deep left. They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw complete to Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Williams gets the first and still running. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for us.
Working inside the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints put up even more points in a win. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints make it a 24-point ball game.
Falcons 14.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Penix on third down. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be fourth down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Desperation time here on fourth. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Finds him over the middle. He's got it in the red zone. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. Running back sent in motion. Looking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Completed to his running back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints nearing their 2nd win in the campaign. Offense set for a 1st and 10. They'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Give to Williams from the gun. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Saints keep running away with this. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Saints grow their lead yet again. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons making the scoreboard look a touch better. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliched at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team. All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was 2 things, Kate. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it. That gives you the confidence that you can get it done.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Penix looking to pass. He sends this one to the end zone. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Penix. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards them, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's trying to push the field. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And tell me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Saints continue piling it on here in the 4th. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints continue piling onto this lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They go play action. Here's Penix. Try and push it deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So 2nd down coming up. They're going play action. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Falcons putting up points in a game decided. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point.
Getting creative for 2 here. Wide receiver on the run. And he's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Wow, they're going to pass it here. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
They'll try and throw it here. He connects downfield on 4. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Saints keep running away with this. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Saints tack on 7 more to their lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's our lasting image of this game. It's intercepted. Colson and Devo's got it. And the Saints make the interception on what is the final play of this game.